Hello, everybody, and welcome back to He Makes Me Play, where I, Marius, make other people play video games for me. And today we again play video disco, Disco Elysium with Vincent. Hello, Vincent.
Hi, Marius.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yes, me too. I'm so happy, Vincent, about this episode because I changed my attitude. Do you know why?
Tell me why.
Yes, because we got some very helpful feedback on one of our last episodes by YouTube user Avo, telling us basically to chill and some other nice things, which maybe we'll get into later. But I think that indeed we have been a little bit frustrated about progressing the main quest, which is completely unnecessary, I think. I think we should just enjoy the moment. But I do want to explain that this is like, it's not because we hate the game, right? Or we hate the side quests. It's just, I don't know what it is about you, Vincent, but at least for me, I just like playing this game, and we basically usually we meet like every 3 weeks or so, and then we play for an hour or maybe several hours, and you know, I don't get a big dose of this game, and then I have this desire to, let's make a lot of progress, which is maybe misguided. But, so we'll keep that in mind, right? Or what do you think, Vincent?
Yeah, I mean, I also would add that the progress there hasn't been really any progress we have made in any way. It's just been like weeks of us
we have
learning more.
Yeah,
about
we
the
have to
world.
change our idea about progress. Progress is learning about this world and learning about ourselves, which I think we have done plenty of.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm now approaching this just with full enjoyment. So we don't have to keep summarizing or talking about this. Let's go into the enjoyment. It's the second day, and we got a lot of options. And I know what I want to do.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want to look at the frozen ice cream maker.
That's a good idea.
Because it's the next day. We unplugged it last time, and it should have thawed by now.
Yeah, hopefully.
If physics is a thing in this world.
Well, first of all, we have to get down from this roof, because we're still standing on the roof next to the harbor.
Yeah, we tried jumping over, right? And then we leveled our savior flare up to the max.
Yeah.
Now we're taking a hike. Well, we can't do that actual check again for now.
But we can check ice cream makers.
Yes, and maybe we'll find another way. There are other venues have opened up. We can talk to the dock workers.
Yeah. I wonder if we
the
can...
trumpets.
Okay, I'm entering the house now. Let's see if we are in the basement again or if we're somewhere else. Nope, we're in the basement. Very good. And was it this one? I think it was this one.
In the basement?
Ice cream maker. The orange machine is dead still. It is a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Is that the same description as last time?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. Does it look different?
I'm not sure.
Vincent, wake up!
I know this is
what do I have you
the only
for?
reason I'm here.
So, well, can you open it?
Well, the turn the ice cream crank is colored in a way that it suggests there's some new content there. So I'm going to try that.
Yeah. Did we turn it last time?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. Inland Empire, medium success. It's all gone now. You never became a poet or an entrepreneur. That's what it says.
What? What was the last word? Sorry, is it entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's the child's way of saying entrepreneur.
Yeah, probably. At least we could say poet. And yeah, our child's gone. Get over it, Harry.
And electrochemistry, medium success. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some freezing fat and sugar? And
yeah, true.
We're back to the menu. So I guess
the ice cream menu.
Yeah. Okay. But we can also try to crack open the lid, even though I think we've done that already because it doesn't cheat.
With a ridiculous -20 check, because we had a bad how do you call it, prying bar.
Okay. So
Is that the same?
I clicked on it and it says you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grab. A pry bar would come in handy here. And then hand-eye coordination, trivial success. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Well, okay. Since we
can
walked
do
here,
that.
let's put it in our hands.
Let's get rid of the bag. And try again. Physical instrument, heroic 15, crack open the lid. And we still have a -20 because our pry bar is a problem, but we now get a +2 because the machine is unplugged.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe that would have been there last time as well. I don't know.
I guess we still...
Can we try it? I mean, it's impossible to open, right?
I mean, yeah, the usual 3% chance.
For a 666. I don't know if I want to... Well,
I mean, if
there's
we
no
get,
harm, right? If we
Yeah.
find a pry bar, we can try it again, I assume.
Let's try.
No,
Nope, didn't work.
didn't expect it. Well, maybe we have to wait longer for it to thaw more. But yeah, I was hoping this would be more extensive than this. What do we do now, Vincent? Talk to the dog workers? Any other ideas?
Just ending this dialogue tree. I mean, we can still explore this house.
That's true. It's kind of a cool house.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a bit since we're here, but not that much.
Okay. So I'm just...
Where did we not go? Last time we found a bunch. There was a video game studio. There was like a weapons cache.
Yeah. And I think we've explored everything in the basement, but in the video
Upstairs.
dev...
I remember that there was a when we were crawling into a furnace or something, it talked about that we heard people upstairs. So it was kind of guiding us to go back upstairs. Of course, now it's the next day. So who knows?
And I've re-equipped the torch. And okay, we went in that direction. So I'm back in the room with the blackboard and all that stuff. And we took the door next to the what was it, diagrams or something, and the blackboard that went down. And now there's a second. Wait, is there even anything I can do here? Yes, okay. So there's a second door to the right that leads into a hallway that leads to a stair. And we're going up the stairs, and there's like a shut gutter. Safety curtains. An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. Ah, this is probably, we're right above it, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Logic, easy success. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar.
Yeah.
The voices
How
probably
nicely you
came from here.
predicted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can knock on it.
Okay.
There's also more stuff to explore to the, what's that, west. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. We can knock on it harder.
Yeah.
Still nothing. No one's home. We can knock even harder.
Well, if the game is suggesting this, I can't not do it.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Do we lose health?
No.
Okay, good.
And Kim says, there must be another way to wake up whoever's in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
Oh, interesting. So we are assuming that there is someone in there.
Yeah. I mean, we've heard voices.
Yesterday. But okay, sure.
Yeah. And then
I would like to talk to that lady again. She was kind of fun.
Yeah, true.
But also there's more, you say. West.
Yeah. So now I'm shining my light around here, and it's just an empty room. We picked up a postcard that we can sell, and there's a single green button. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Which, I mean, if they're in melting snow, that suggests they were used.
Someone came in from the outside.
Yeah. but that's it.
Okay. Anywhere else in this complex that we can go?
Let's see. I think we've explored everything.
Oh, wow. Well, then let's take the exit to the lady.
There's loot.
Oh.
Have we already gotten it? No. What's that? Production schedule filament memory. And it's just to sell, and it's worth 10 real, which is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Why would anyone want this?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's like you can overwrite it. Like a tape.
Could be, yeah. Or maybe there's something on it.
But it doesn't seem like something we would plug into that machine, that mainframe.
I mean, maybe, but the way the item looked, it seems to be just for selling.
No, the thing we play is in the ice cream maker, for sure.
Yeah, okay. And we're back to the gym now, and I'm moving back into the bookstore.
Okay, yeah, talk to the lady.
And we don't need the flashlight anymore. There she is.
And the fairy tale music is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
You broke down the back door. The ward's the door. It's all gone now.
Oh, yeah, I guess we
Dark
did
side
do
of
that.
it leaching onto my shop.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, it's been a day.
Yeah, but she hasn't forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay, options?
Two. The first one, I don't know what I was thinking, barging in like that. Or the other one, sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
That one.
Okay. And she says, I suppose it's all over now? Her shoulders slump as if a heavy burden lies on them.
Yeah, we helped, see? I mean, we got rid of all the spirits.
She also says, I guess there's no escape. Yeah, and we can only say, what are you talking about? It's just a door.
Yeah.
Just a door? This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house.
I see her point.
Yeah.
But also her measures are rather superstitious, I would say.
Mhm.
This will not protect her business from failure.
I mean, it has so far.
Warded door? No, you don't know if that's the reason. The reason is probably because she's extracting slave labor from her daughter.
Yeah, and also her husband's paying major part in this. Anyway,
Yeah.
she continues, I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Lady, have you ever heard of what is called a self-fulfilling prophecy? Because the only curse, I think, is in your head.
Well, I don't know if we can convince her of that, but we can try.
What can we say?
We have two options. The first one being, oh, sorry, I didn't know about the curse.
That's not true.
And the other one's, cursed, but I thought the curse wasn't real.
Yeah, okay, that one.
Of course you did. You're nothing but a policeman. She shrugs, visibly dejected. New task. Investigate doomed commercial area.
Yeah, okay. We kind of did, though.
Yeah. I feel like the game wanted us to talk to her right after destroying the door.
Yeah, which is counterintuitive. Who would do that? Who would, like, destroy the door and then go back? Of course you keep going.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's see where it goes.
She says, all right, you know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Is that in the furnace?
Her
Tell me
eyes
more.
narrow as she whispers. her name.
She's so cool.
And we can say, the entity? No, I don't think so. Or we can say, of course, the entity. Close our eyes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
Oh, what do we say, Vincent?
I mean, we didn't encounter anyone, but we did talk to someone, right?
In the furnace we did, right?
No, on the when we were outside through the
Oh, Yeah,
through the door, but-
it was a woman too.
Yeah.
So, but I wish the game would tell me what the intention is behind these statements, because I don't want to. Right, the second one sounds like a lie. Sounds like he's taking the piss out of her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
The narrowing the eyes.
Yeah.
Well, you decide. I can't decide what's.
Well, in that case, I would like the third option to say yes, we did, but because
She
we
was on
don't
the
have
intercom.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't have it. Let's say the entity. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
We did encounter her. Well, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
And we have three options. The first one, you mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there. Second one, chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there. Or the third one, chimney. The passage between heaven and hell. Of course, it all makes sense now.
Number one.
Yeah. Yes, I've heard that it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Oh, we've been there too. Task updated. Investigate Doom commercial area. Some unnatural magic, I assume. She shivers. We should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. You do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. And Kim says, if you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Kim.
Yeah. Maybe you could yell into it or
Yeah.
something. Make some noise. We'll think of something. You always do.
Thanks, Kim.
And Esprit de Corps, medium success. Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery.
That
too.
was exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking right now. Kim wants to know this too.
Absolutely.
This is totally his thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and we can ask a few more questions about the curse, or we can just go.
Let's go. We can always return to dialogue options.
Yeah.
I also learned this from our comments.
It would be funny now if we figure this out and then we can't ever return to these dialogue options.
But then maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably.
We have been very good though. We have gotten so many 5 XP boosts from exploring a tree completely.
True. Wait, where do I go?
So ominous.
Okay, wait, do we go on the basement or do we...
It's in the basement,
Right.
yeah. With the weird fridge, the bear fridge, ice bear fridge.
And we're loading the basement. Still no one around. Okay, central furnace.
Yes, last time we put on war paint here.
Uh-huh. And this time we have a white check, physical instrument, medium 10. Yell, hello, into the furnace.
Okay.
And we have a 92% chance to succeed. +1 because we war painted our face.
Awesome.
And we get another +1 because we kicked the furnace.
Oh, we're so good at this.
We are so good at this. Okay.
Oh my, I wasn't expecting that. It's an actual war cry. I thought he would just ask hello. Someone there.
Physical instrument, medium success. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depth. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly ceases. Then, hello, you hear a woman's voice answer. Inland Empire, medium success. You've awakened the entity.
Yes.
And we can say, this is the police. Who's there? Or we can say, I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
That one.
Or we can,
Or?
third option, hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Yeah, that one I like the best.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And begin 5 XP.
She sounds nice.
Yeah. And perception, hearing is a success. You hear a low rumble upstairs, a sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Who wouldn't do that? If you heard someone scream at you like that, of course you would open their door for you. Your
Would
door
I?
for them.
I'm not so sure.
No.
In an abandoned building?
That would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Someone goes like this. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
But I can't. Let's talk to her. I can't wait to see who this entity is.
Yeah. And Kim says, after you, officer.
Do you think she bought our gun?
I don't think so.
Calling it now.
She sounded very young for some reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're upstairs again. Up the other stairs. And through the curtain into a small lit room. And I gotta put away the torch. And yeah, it's, as I said, a small room. There's the big pipe from the chimney, a big window that lights up the room. And there are like work bangs and tools strewn around. And a woman working on something on like a desk.
What does she look like?
Rather thin and about shoulder length hair, a bit longer, and
How's she dressed?
just working clothes basically. Like
Oh,
a
okay.
blue t-shirt or shirt, and some sort of pants, and then on the right leg we see her from the back, so we see her back and then her right leg, and on the right leg she has like a leather sort of case.
Okay.
With like tools for woodworking, I assume.
All right. I just asked because I was expecting someone a bit run down, maybe a homeless person,
Yeah.
right, who's squatting here, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
No, this looks much more like someone who's left over from the slipstream era.
Right.
There are also 2 green buttons. So I'm going to click on them first.
Right.
This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice.
Oh my god.
Hundreds of them. And the other one. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Okay.
She's an RPG nerd.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh my god. This game has an obsession. I can't fault it for it, but it does have an obsession.
Okay. And there's nothing else to interact but her.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools, with emerald light shining through her hair. The character is called Novelty Dicemaker. And I have to correct myself, it's not yellow hair, it's like a yellow cloth that she has wrapped around her head.
Oh, okay. And there's very sort of picaresque music, suggesting that she is a light-hearted, nice character.
Yeah. Alright, let's continue.
Try knocking on my window. I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
All right.
She taps on the headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
In an empire, medium success. Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
That was Inland Empire?
Yeah.
Okay, we should always heed what it says. Well, not always.
And we have 4 options. First one. Hold on. What do you mean by malicious?
This
malicious?
is talking to
Oh, no.
Inland?
No. It's talking to her. Because it's not malicious, it's malicious.
Okay.
And the second one. You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. The third one. why are you asking about dice? That's the move on option. And then
Right.
the last one is the leave option.
Number 1, the hold on option.
Yes, Amelia is like a calling station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Does that mean she's playing one of those games that was developed here?
So I feel like the voices are very quiet.
Her voice is very quiet, yeah.
I'm gonna try clicking escape here and making them a bit louder if we can.
Well, yeah, I don't know. The shopkeeper was fine, I thought.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
It's just a little bit louder.
Sure.
So yeah, she pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
And we're back to the menu.
They're asking about the dice.
Okay. Because that is the move on option, I would say we should ask about the knocking on the window.
Yeah, okay.
Just because I want to click on everything. So we ask, you must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Okay. So now we ask, why are you asking me about dice?
Yeah.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Zoki dice, please.
Yeah, MCC.
Or DCC. I can't. This is true. In Germany, you cannot find D3s, D5s, D7s, etc. So, yeah. That's not really about anything, but yeah. There is a novelty dice maker in this game, so
Yeah, also,
I had to bring it up.
because we're on the topic, I should say the Humble Bundle at the moment has a gigantic bundle for DCC.
Oh, they have RPG stuff in the Humble Bundle?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 400 adventures or something.
Cool.
It's insane.
Maybe I should buy that. I want to play DCC one day.
We should take a look at it.
Let's
at
get
least.
into it after the show is
Yeah.
over.
So,
Yeah.
continue. Physical instrument, medium success. As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Her bones light?
Her bones are
okay.
light.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not like luminous, but not so sturdy.
That had me confused for a
Yeah.
second. Encyclopedia, easy success. Role-playing games? You know, the one made by Fortress Excellent. Does that count? Okay. So we have, again, 4 options. The first one, sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice. The second one, maybe. I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. The third one, no, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers.
No, we should go along. Number 1.
Okay, and the last one. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer and I need to ask some questions. But, okay, let's go number 1.
Yeah.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual.
10 real. I want them all.
Yeah, we do need to make some money to pay guard, but I think we have the money.
Yeah.
We also found a 10 real filament here, so
Mm-hmm.
fuck that. Options?
Continue.
Oh.
Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals.
Wow.
Suggestion. Medium success. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
Okay.
Cool.
Doesn't sound so malignant at all.
Not really.
Yeah.
But I'm not that surprised, based on who
No.
told us that there's an entity. Okay. And we have, again, 4 options, or 5 if you include the leave one. And the first one, how did you become a dice maker? The second one, okay, I'd like to order a die from you. The third one, What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nice. There was that, yeah.
Uh-huh. And the last one, hey, where are we anyway?
How
What
did
is
yeah.
this place?
How did you become a dice maker?
Okay. How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. And we can ask, do you like role-playing games yourself? Or we can just say, understood.
No, ask her.
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players are as customers. They're nice people. Empathy, medium success. She's thankful for the security they provide her. And we're back to the menu. Next point.
Wait, where are we?
Okay.
What
okay,
is this place?
Yeah. We ask, hey, where are we anyway? What
Yeah.
is this place? Task updated. We are inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus. Inland Empire, medium success. Planisance, or whatever her name is, the bookstore woman, was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. And Kim says, creative. The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into the shadows above. Okay. And we're back to the menu.
Yeah, remind me what options there are now.
So we can ask, okay, or we can say, okay, I'd like to order a die from you. We can ask, what do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? And now we can also ask, I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? Or we can ask, do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
So much to do. I think I want to order a die now.
Okay.
Maybe get on a good side first.
Of course, she nods. This is what she's here for. Tell me what you have in mind. Okay, there are a lot of options. The first one, do you know the rural untethered setting? I want to die for that.
That's the failed game project. Am I right?
Is it? No, right. The world is just the world that it
World
is
is like D&D, honestly.
Yeah.
A big system.
Right.
I feel like. And then that particular setting, I thought, what, Unfeathered? I don't know.
untethered.
Untethered was the elves at the North Pole setting, is my conjecture.
Yeah. And there's also the option to ask for cursed dice. We can say, tell me about your most extraordinary die.
Oh, that's a good one.
We can say, I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. We can say, that's number 5. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. Number 6 would be, what kind of die do you think fits my personality?
I wish such people existed. I wish I could go to an expert artisanal die maker and have dice that suit my personality.
Well,
Yeah.
if any of our viewers make dice, let us know. And the last one is, I need more time to think about it.
Ask her about extraordinary dice.
Okay, that was number 3. A star that fell from the firmament. Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Oh, I'm not sure at all.
Okay, and we can say, yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar. And superstars don't care about money. Or we can say, no, I'm afraid it's not worth it, sorry.
No.
We're not a superstar cop.
Ask her about the whirl untethered.
Okay. Ah, yes. Fortress accident. She shakes her head lightly. It's too bad they've never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only instead of plans, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course. I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. She smiles. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Yeah, I think I want that one.
Okay, before we agree, we can also ask, what's the standard role-playing die?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or we can also ask, why do you need to cast it in resin? And
That is the question one might ask.
So-
Let's ask.
about the standard role-playing die?
Yeah.
It's an icohesitate Don, a 24-sided die that can produce results from a 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll.
That's a Zoki die. The D24.
Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to re-roll results.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you not get more dice? She's undercutting her own business. Just sell people more dices.
Well, because people are not necessarily maniacs as we are.
Why? Oh, come on. You don't have to be a maniac to have a D4, a D60, a D8, and a D10, and a D12, which is only really ever used for barbarian HP dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you're
And-
right.
Great access. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do we continue? Options?
Now we can ask about the resin.
Yeah. Ask.
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin, though, and voila, it's perfect. Okay,
Makes sense.
order the die.
Yeah.
Order. It's a deal. New task. Pick up dice from the Dicemaker. Novelty Dicemaker. Great. See you in 8 hours then. She takes a small notebook from her table and writes something down. Was there anything else?
Yeah, now we ask real questions.
Okay, so we can ask about the lynching behind the Burning Rex.
No, that comes last. I want to know about the curse first.
Okay, I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Dune commercial area? I've heard the stories, she nods, as the wind howls in from the furnace shaft above. But I don't think those stories are true. And we can say, wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Or we can say, Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
That's it?
Yeah.
Number one, wait.
It's just capitalism, she shrugs. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. And now we only have the other option.
Yeah.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady. She raises her brows. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow? And now we have 4 options. The first one, Plaisance is a wise woman. She has Seminese trinkets protecting her against the curse. A second one, actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. Third one, the curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fail, even her. And the last one, I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here to investigate.
Number 2.
So we say, actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. All right, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in Rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. And I think we were able to call it.
Yeah, I think it was on the list as well.
Yeah. And again, we have 4 options. The first one, hold on, the Whirling is part of the Dune commercial area?
Yeah, just do that one because it's hold on.
Yeah, good.
It's a wait one.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. And we can say, yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. Or we can say, no, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. Or the last option.
That's so full of shit.
I mean,
That's but both of those things we caused.
are we the curse, Marius?
Yeah, maybe.
we the
Maybe we will
baddies?
ruin this bookstore as well. I mean, we did bash down the door, basically.
We bashed on the door.
Yeah.
We stopped
Send
her
the daughter inside again.
we stopped her from exploiting her daughter.
Yeah.
We haven't bought anything yet, from her
That's
except
true.
like
Because we're broke.
Yeah, I mean, we did buy the map for like
Yeah, it's true.
a quarter of real.
Yeah. Okay. More options?
Yeah, the last one. You're right. The building doesn't really look like it's cursed.
What was the first one? Sorry.
Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there.
Well, let's say that one.
All right. And then there's me. She sighs, looking at her massive work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to
Wow.
role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? Yeah, 14 years is a long time.
In this shithole.
Yeah.
And who comes here behind a furnace to buy dice?
I have no idea.
It is kind of an out there story,
Yeah.
but she does not seem malignant at all.
No. But let's continue. Half-Light, medium success. It's because she's in cahoots with the demons,
Yes.
obviously. Okay, and again, 4 options. The first one, Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. The second one, it's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The third one, the curse will get to you, have no doubt about it. It just doesn't care about earthly time frames. Or the last one, I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
Okay, Vincent, it's time to take a step back and see what's going on here. Because I think there is a task here to be done for us. There's some good to be done in the world. And obviously, what needs to happen is that these 2 women need to put down the superstitions. And, like, Plaisance needs to not be afraid of this lady anymore, the Dicemaker. And then they need to band together. And this lady can move out of the furnace and have a little dice corner in the bookstore. The bookstore that, by the way, sells role-playing games anyway. So, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. She could sit in that back room where the weight training equipment was, behind the curtain and stuff. Actually, there was like hair cutting salon stuff.
right.
But anyway, there's space.
Yeah.
So that's what needs to happen. So I think we should say number 1 and, start talking about Plaisance.
Okay, well, I'm on board. Malignant entity? What does that even mean? The Dicemaker laughs. Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity? Half-Light, medium success. The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Inland Empire, medium success. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Thank you, Inland.
And we have 3 options. The first one, I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes, very mysteriously. The second one, I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Or the third one, honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place.
I kind of want to say number 3. What do you want to say?
Yeah,
I mean, I think number 2 is okay as well. But, well, let's think about what is the most likely option to bring her in with Plaisance.
I'm not sure. I mean, keeping the options open, I think the second one would be more in her favor, right?
Yeah.
There's no curse, and the bookstore lady is crazy, and
That's buying into her story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to make them move towards each other, right? We can't just tell her, yeah, you're malignant, you're the curse. That's too much one way, too antagonistic towards her. But if we just bash Plaisance, she's not going to move into the bookstore.
yeah. But if we say, well, everything you say is true, but maybe there's some curse going on beside you or around you, and you haven't noticed because you are not affected or something like that.
Yeah. I want to say number 3, Vincent.
Yeah, me too. So we say, honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place. And she says, is it now? She squints at you from her desk. I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises inside. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know. She turns back to her work. Suggestion, medium success. Platonus is not going to like what you have to tell her. And we're back to the menu, and we now have a white check, shivers, legendary. Why hasn't her business failed?
Mm.
And
That's interesting that that's a shivers check.
yeah,
What's the difficulty?
14,
What's the chance?
17%.
Ugh.
Yeah. But we can still talk about other things, and maybe that gives
Yeah.
us a bonus.
Ask her about the lynching.
Okay. So we ask, what do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? She should be able, from this point, she should be able to watch the backyard, just saying.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
She says, nothing really. I didn't know him. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window. Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening? I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. And we can ask, what do you mean by the daily ruckus? Or we can ask, and you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window? Or we can ask, do you often work Sunday nights? Or we can conclude with, I see. Thank you for your answers.
What do you mean by the ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard. She stops to try and come up with an example.
Like Kuno?
Yeah. During daytime, there are usually those kids. Exactly. And lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. Oh, she did notice that. Interesting.
Yes, she's very perceptive.
Empathy, medium success. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence. She looks up at the window. Pale light comes in. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. Next one.
Yeah, what is it?
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
Yeah.
I might have, she admits, but in this case all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make out anything in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. Okay.
The dice zone. Yeah, okay, more options.
The last one. Do you often work on Sunday nights? It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. Okay, that leaves us with conclude. I see.
Okay.
Thank you for your answers. She nods. Anything else, officer?
Is there anything else?
Well, we still have the white check, and we can ask, do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
Let's ask that.
More or less. She adjusts the yellow scarf that covers her hair. Are you interested in anyone specific? Okay. And there are 10 options.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. First one, there used to be a hair salon here, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ask. I do want to know all this.
Yeah. Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word. Physical instrument, medium success. You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
Hmm.
And we can say, what's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. Or we can say, I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. Or the last one, I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any options on hair, any opinions on hairstyles.
You know what I wish?
What?
I wish we could have an opinion, but just not such an extreme opinion.
Well, what opinion would you like to have in this option? In this case?
Oh, like, yeah, probably not for me, but seems like a neat thing to have around. Yeah,
Yeah, but I guess.
that's not an option. Let's take the indifferent one, number 3.
Okay. So we say, I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. And she says, me neither. I just want it off my face. She tucks a strand of hair under her headscarf.
She is very focused.
Oh yeah. So then the next option is, what happened to the gym?
Yeah.
It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemitip's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. And we can ask, who was Artemitip? Or we can ask, or say, maybe that's what Kuno needs. A community-centric boxing club.
I want to ask the Kuno thing first.
Okay. And the other 2 options are conclude. Kuno. Her eyes narrow in dim light. Who's Kuno? And we can say, he's sort of the king around here. Or we can say, he's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
I think that one is more accurate.
Yeah, the last one is, indeed, who is Kuno?
No, the
Your
ginger gremlin.
Guess is as good as mine. Yeah, let's go gremlin. Ah, yes. You mean the kid with a sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. She looks out of the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment. I think it will take more than a gym to have that kid.
Probably.
And now we could ask about Artemitep,
Yeah.
a kind man from Simesk, or however you pronounce that. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Why did it fail?
I don't know, and we can't ask.
Yeah, okay. What can we ask, Vincent?
Well, okay, we can conclude by either saying, how did the community project work out? Or we can say, judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, did it?
How did it work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bags downstairs was full of amphetamines. Electrochemistry, of course.
Go check it out.
Medium success. You should have known it. And she continues. Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Okay. We are back to the long menu.
More companies.
And we can ask, what's up with the broken windows?
Okay.
Oh, this one's a mess, she sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieux. Who would have guessed?
Wow.
And
That's really specific.
yeah. And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway, and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. And we can say, very cool about the very cool about the debris. But what's a snuff milieu? And the other option is, it's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about that milieu.
No, ask about it.
5xp gained. That was the right choice. It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Sick.
Electrochemistry, medium success. What does she mean to get off on it?
Oh my god, electrochemistry. Put it back. Put it back in. Not that.
And Kim says, don't worry. The ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-Rosas. The lieutenant turns to you. This isn't our problem.
Seems to be a big deal in Russia of all. Sub-Rosa radio stations or whatever.
I guess so.
Anyway.
And she says, good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. Then she lets the thought go. And we're back to the menu.
How many more options?
So we have asked 3. And it goes all the way to 10.
Wow. I want to ask about Slipstream. Is that part of it?
Okay, so the 4th one is to just someone here makes stuffed animals. The 5th one is I found creepy mannequins. 6th one, what's with the rotor blades and skis? That sounds like Slipstream.
Yeah, let's ask about that. Good thinking.
They were made by a company called Slipstream.
Yeah.
After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulua or Tiurumutiri or Kashtkor or wherever he is. And we can ask, interesting, what do these transmissions say? Or we can say, that's illegal, running off with companies' money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Ask about the transmissions.
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns. Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you. And Kim says, men like that are a curse. The lieutenant is stern. Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All the remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess. And that's it.
Okay, well, Slipstream was interesting because when we rang those doorbells, that's who we rang, and then a mysterious woman who seemed to recognize us maybe was talking there, and that is still something I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
Also, there was, I do want to keep talking to her because I want to ask about the stuffed animals, because there is the ice bear fridge in the basement, right?
Well, guess what? Number 8 is... There was a terrifying taxidermite bear in the cellar.
Let's click that one.
Yeah. Also, do you think that was her on the intercom?
I thought about that, but no, because the lady on the intercom, like, these two people seem to have a very different personality. She's so focused and matter of fact. Like, she would not have, been so mysterious on the intercom, I think.
Yeah, I agree. But let's ask about the bear.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the fabled Ravashol Ice City. You are in for a treat here. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. The place was owned by 2 guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about the other ideas. And
please do.
That's exactly what we can do. There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing. She leans back, disapproving. Suggestion, medium success. Sounds like she didn't really like those girls. Reaction speed, easy success. Fritty does the same thing.
I thought about that, yeah.
Yeah.
The kiosk girl. But she's just like 15. Bored.
Well, we could say that by saying, I know a girl just like that. She works in a fritter as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. Or we can say, what did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all.
No, talk about the fritte.
Okay, there are other options, but I think we know where to go. Employing sulky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Reservoir Ice City. And they already had the bear. She closes her eyes.
I still don't quite understand what they were selling.
If remembering something painful. Well, ice, I suppose. Ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And still, the first option we have is, what about the bear?
Yeah.
The bear, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temple like trying to suppress a headache.
Ice cream headache.
Yeah, and we can ask, it didn't work out? Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Rivershore Ice City lost a price war to its rival, Glaze 5000. Glaze 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents apiece, out of regular fridges. And we can nod solemnly. It's the market. It's the market doing its job. Or we can say, I'm sure the bear was doing its best. Or we can say, the bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I felt scared. Like it could become alive any moment now. Or we can say, I killed the bear. And then in parentheses, you unplugged it.
Yeah, let's say that one. That's funny.
I killed the bear. And she says, you did what? She rolls her swivel chair an inch closer to you, unsure whether she heard you right.
That's right. We unplugged it.
And we can say, I had to kill the bear to become the bear. We can also say, I murdered it. With my own bare hands, I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. Or we can say, I unplugged the fridge to help Rivershore Ice City cut their losses.
Yeah, that one.
You don't want the funny ones?
I don't know. I want to be clear that we unplugged it.
But we did murder it. Well, okay. 5 XP. Huh. Of course, they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on dorsicans. He called it Megatherion.
Cool.
Half-Light. Scary, but cool.
Thanks, game.
We can ask, a Megatherion?
Yeah.
Or we can ask, what's a vision beast?
Both. Click both bits.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Start with the Megatherion.
I'm just going to click both buttons and we'll see what happens.
It's really quick.
What's a vision beast? Well, it's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Spirit animal.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly. Okay, there's a difference between a spirit animal and a vision beast, apparently. Horrific necktie. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck.
That's our vision animal.
Yeah, strangely excited, but it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Hmm.
And we can say, I don't do drugs. Or we can say, I do drugs. I've got a vision beast myself. Or we can say, I don't have a comment on drugs. Or the last option, grab your necktie and mumble, not now, you beast.
That one.
Okay. And she says, what? And we can reply, do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? Or we can say, nothing. Cough and let go of the tie.
Number 1.
So we say, do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do. And we can say, that was a hypothetical question. Or we can say, of course they don't. I'm a normal person and I don't have a vision beast. Or the last option, what about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
I want to know where this is going. Let's ask the necktie.
Neckties? Her eyes move to the piss-colored cloth tied around your neck. I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. 5 XP gained. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. She seems almost sad, finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the morning light. Her eyes follow it idly. Shivers, medium success. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Oh, shivers. Always with the descriptions.
And she says, anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
So, among the options, do you see anything that might shed light on that woman on the intercom?
Not really. It's creepy mannequins, a strange machine, which I think is the mainframe, stuffed animals, and the last one is I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Yeah, let's ask that one.
All right. Oh, right. She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusky skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. And as is so often the case, we have 4 options. The first one, so you're telling me that you have a doorbell there. Which one? The second one, I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex? Third one, a strange thing happened when I tried calling a company called Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
That one, Vincent.
She looks like she doesn't really believe you. It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. And we can say, first, it wasn't Plaisance. I know her and would have recognized her voice. And the other option is, she said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Oh, that's good that Harry remembers.
Yeah.
Because, it was, the way it worked was first it was the mystery woman, and then we did something again, and then we talked to Plaisance, who wanted us gone and stuff. So she's not wrong about Plaisance, but yeah, it was this mystery woman. And I think here we should pick the option that gives this name of that company.
Mm-hmm. Tricentennial Electrics. There's a moment before she recognizes the name. It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you? Inland Empire, medium success. No, it was something else. It was eerie.
Oh, yeah.
And we have 3 options now. First one, you're right. I probably just got made fun of. The second one, no, it was something else. Something eerie. Narrow your eyes. And the last one, it may have been some sort of rare, electrical anomaly?
Nonsense. Number 2, eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. She looks as if she's still convinced she's nothing. She has nothing. It's nothing to worry about.
She is such a square.
Yeah. But we gained 5 XP. And she says, the kids these days, she shakes her head, we were just one of them and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I feel like she knows more. She's not telling us.
You think?
Yeah, okay, but at least we learned that that's a 100-year-old electrical company.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she just lived in complete ignorance. Like, ignoring, like, hovering dolls around her and all that stuff.
In her furnace room
Yeah.
where she makes dice. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so too. Vincent, the rest, like, we should use our freedom to neglect some dialogue options and come back to them
All
when
right.
maybe it'll become relevant.
Uh-huh.
And I think then next time I would say we go first to Plaisance, talk about the curse, and then maybe that will give us a bonus for the white check we can do with her,
Uh-huh.
right? What was that? A logic check? No, whatever. We'll see.
You mean the shivers check?
Yeah, shivers check, exactly. Yeah, to figure out the curse once and for all. So yeah, maybe next time. If you, dear audience, liked it, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment. Like, all the nice comments that we have. Which, by the way, I also want to mention really, really intrigued me. That was nice. That motivated me to play
Oh, yeah.
because I'm thinking now about the comment about jamais vu and how important that is. That's so ominous. And it's nice to hear because I avoid all kinds of spoilers about this game. So getting a little hint like that is, very intriguing.
I should say we have an hour and 40 minutes remaining on Jamavu.
Oh, that's a thought, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that as well.
We're gonna get there.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to play next time. Can't wait to I don't see the listeners, nor do I hear them. Anyway, at @makes_play, you can subscribe on Twitter. Vincent, do you have anything else to say?
I just love everything we do here. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Can't wait.
All right. See you next time.
Bye-bye.